Welcome to the Under Armour Cup Series at Kentucky Speedway for the 13th race of Season 3. Today we go 15 laps around this unique track. With only 3 more races remaining in Season 3, all these drivers on the line will be giving it their all from now on. Kevin Harvick starts on the pole today. He's still looking for his first win in the Under Armour Cup Series. Brad Keselowski, Carl Edwards, and David Reagan start up front as well. They are among those drivers on the line. Busch continues to lead the point standings. He has led the points ever since the chase started, and nobody seems to be able to challenge him. David Gilliland is coming off a good run at Gateway where he jumped to 3rd in the point standings. He wants to carry the momentum into this race. Kyle Larson also is coming off a great run at Gateway. We're ready to start the race, so let's show you the starting lineup for Kentucky. In row 1 you have the 4 of Kevin Harvick and the 2 of Brad Keselowski. Then we have the 99 of Carl Edwards and the 3 of Austin Dillon. Followed by the 34 of David Reagan and the 9 of Marcos Ambrose. Then we have the 11 of Denny Hamlet and the 20 of Matt Kenseth. Followed by the 48 of Jimmy Johnson and the 38 of David Gilliland. Then we have the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the 55 of Brian Vickers. Followed by the 22 of Joey Logano and the 42 of Kyle Larson. Then we have the 24 of Jeff Gordon and the 13 of Casey Mears. Followed by the 16 of Greg Biffle and the 1 of Jamie McMurray. Followed by the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the 5 of Casey Kane. Then we have the 41 of Kurt Busch and the 21 of Trevor Baynes. Followed by the 40 of Landon Castle and the 14 of Tony Stewart. Then we have the 51 of Justin Allgaier and the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. Followed by the 15 of Clint Bowyer and the 10 of Danica Patrick. Then we have the 18 of Kyle Busch and the 33 of Brian Scott. Followed by the 47 of AJ Allmendinger and the 43 of Eric Almirola. Then we have the 7 of Dave Blaney and the 31 of Ryan Newman. Followed by the 27 of Paul Menard and the 36 of JJ Yaley. Here's your Kentucky Speedway info. It's 15 laps, 36 cars. Kevin Harvick is on the pole. We have 3 more races remaining, and we're ready to start the race. Green flag is out. Kevin Harvick will lead them to it as they fly down into the tri-oval for 15 laps at Kentucky. Here they are coming down the backstretch. Kevin Harvick is your leader, followed by Brad Keselowski, Carl Edwards, Austin Dillon, and David Reagan. Now on lap 2 of 15, Brad Keselowski tries to close the gap on Kevin Harvick. They are flying down into 1 and 2. Now down the backstretch, Kevin Harvick remains your leader, but Brad Keselowski closes the gap on him. Now as they go down into the tri-oval, Kevin Harvick still your leader on lap 3 of 15. As the cars go down into turns 1 and 2 now. Kevin Harvick still your leader, but Brad Keselowski's all over him now, and he dives out. Brad Keselowski will take the lead away from him on lap 4 of 15. Brad Keselowski is your new leader. Carl Edwards dives down to take 2nd away from Kevin Harvick as they go down into turns 1 and 2. Now down the backstretch, Brad Keselowski is your leader, and in 2nd is Carl Edwards. And Brad Keselowski tries to block Edwards. It's not going to work there. Edwards is your new leader on lap 5 of 15. And we're 3 wide on the front stretch. Danica's loose. Martin Truex Jr. barely avoids her. And now Carl Edwards is your leader. With Denny Hamlin trying to move into 2nd, he's going to take 2nd away from Keselowski on lap 6 of 15 as these leaders go down into turns 1 and 2. And Danica, she's loosening into Justin Allgaier. Caution is out. Caution is out for Justin Allgaier in the 51 Chevy. We're going to take a look at that as Justin Allgaier drives away from the wreck. You see right here, she gets loose and she just gets right into him, and he's into the wall. You see Martin Truex Jr. had to avoid her again as he had to go down on the apron. Now here she is, and Justin Allgaier comes out of nowhere and slams into her. A little revenge for Danica there. She deserved it after what she did at Gateway and here today. So there she is right there. Justin Allgaier just comes out of nowhere. He's going to ruin his day as well as her day, which he planned to do. So they're both going to be in the garage. Justin Allgaier could have returned, but he decided to get some revenge, and we're ready to restart on lap 9 of 15. Green flag is out. Carl Edwards will lead them to it as they fly down through the tri-oval as the rest of the cars come down on lap 9 of 15. Now down the backstretch, Carl Edwards is your leader. 2nd, Denny Hamlin, and 3rd is Brad Keselowski. Carl Edwards remains your leader on lap 10 of 15. Keselowski gets into Hamlin, and now we're 3 wide as the cars go down into turns 1 and 2. Jamie McMurray has a blown tire, and he slides back down the track. Caution is out for Jamie McMurray and Tony Stewart. We gotta take a look at that. Look at the top of your screen there. Jamie McMurray blows a left front and slams into Tony Stewart, then comes back down the track. So they're both going to be on pit road. It's very likely that they will return. And now we're ready to restart on lap 13 of 15. Green flag is out. Edwards will lead them to it. Second, Brad Keselowski, and third is David Gilliland. Now down the backstretch, David Gilliland dives out, and he's going to take second away from Brad Keselowski. Carl Edwards is still your leader as he's going to try to drive away. Now on lap 14 of 15, David Gilliland closed the gap on Edwards. Now to go into 1 and 2. Here are the rest of the cars going down into 1 and 2. And here we are down the backstretch. Edwards is your leader. And David Gilliland dives out, and he's going to take the lead away from Edwards. White flag is out. David Gilliland is your new leader as they go down into turns 1 and 2. And Edwards comes down, and he gets hit by Austin Dillon. That allows David Gilliland to drive away. And David Gilliland, after a tough loss at New Hampshire, will win its first race in the Under Armour Cup Series. As you see the rest of the cars fly down, congratulations to David Gilliland on his first win in the Under Armour Cup Series. He came so close at Tampa and at New Hampshire, and he finally gets a win. Congratulations to David Gilliland on his first win. We're going to take a look right here. This is on the last lap. You see Edwards comes down, and that's really what allowed David Gilliland to drive away. Burn it down, Gilliland. So congratulations to David Gilliland. Vogel Elliott takes the win, and that should put him in good contention in the championship run. Second is Zach Real, Austin Dillon, who continues to post great finishes. Now in 14th, you see Mr. Risky Whiskey. 15th, Alex Starr, who's a good candidate to win the championship. Now you see you move down like Ian Perez. Now we have Carson Hossenberg, Christopher Morocco, Bo Neal, Bobby Sedlicek, Caleb H. I don't see any chase contenders here. Now we go for the chase for the Under Armour Cup Series Season 3 Championship. Vogel Elliott takes the lead with that win, only by 1 point, and in third is only 2 points. Then fourth is only 5, and so on. So what an interesting championship. Congratulations to David Gilliland. With this win, he moves to the top of the chase for the Season 3 Championship. He is only the second person to lead the Season 3 chase so far. Kyle Busch has been your leader, but was finally knocked off. Now that we've visited a few tracks for the first time, it's time to head back to the roots of the Under Armour Cup Series. Of course, I'm talking about Dover International Speedway. So until then, goodbye. See you guys at Dover.